putting women and girls on the path to prosperity. Hello, I'm Kelly Lynn, and this is Comcast Newsmakers. Joining me at this hour is Nikki Gorin. She's president of the Washington Area Women's Foundation. Hello.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Tell me a little bit about the foundation.
So we start from the belief that when you invest in women and girls, they will invest in their families, in their communities, and transform our region and the world. And so we are the only donor-supported foundation in this region that is investing in the economic security of women and girls through grants, through research and education, and through advocacy.
All right, who are these girls and these women?
They're the women and girls in our community. They run the gamut from all parts of our region. We've seen an increase in poverty. We have over 200,000 women and girls living in poverty right here in our own backyard. And we want to change the status quo and eradicate poverty.
So you're supporting organizations that do exactly that, that work towards achieving those goals?
Yep, we make grants to nonprofits that are having the best outcomes in putting women and girls on a path to prosperity, whether it's through workforce development programs, early care and education, or building their financial literacy. And we also support research and education on the needs of women and girls and are building an advocacy voice.
All right, I'm going to talk about the luncheon a little bit, but I want you to think about some of the unique programs where the money is being used. We can talk about that later. Let's get into right now, though, the Leadership Luncheon on October 24th.
Yes, so we have our Leadership Luncheon October 24th at noon at the Grand Hyatt. It's our annual event, brings together over 1,000 people from across the region, from across the sectors, corporations, foundations, individuals, policymakers, who come together every year to be inspired and informed about what's happening in our community and how we can come together to make real change.
All right, people will get a chance to meet some of the women who are benefiting from the services that you offer.
Yeah.
Very nice. Tickets, I would imagine, are required for this?
Yes, and right now we're encouraging organizations and corporations like Comcast to come in and be sponsors of the luncheon. Buy a table, bring your colleagues, your friends. And people who would like to get individual tickets, they will go on sale at the end of the summer. So sign up for our newsletter and you'll be the first to know.
This year's theme, Stand Together So She Can Stand on Her Own. It's really about unifying, would you say, in order to serve women who need this kind of help?
It is. It's about making real, long-lasting, deep change, and we can only do that by mobilizing our entire community to come together around these issues. So that's what it's all about.
All right. Earlier I asked you about some of the more unique programs that are in place right now.
Yeah, so last year at the luncheon, we highlighted a woman who is a single mother in the district, trying to raise her children, could not go back to work because she couldn't afford childcare for her youngest child. She was connected to a program called Empower DC, which the Women's Foundation funds, who helped her get a childcare subsidy that enabled her to put her child into childcare, get it into a training program that led to a higher paying job. In addition, it taught her how to advocate on her own behalf and on behalf of other women in the region. So now she's a vocal advocate for all women on the child care subsidy and making a difference for our entire community. So that's an example of the kind of program we fund.
For women who might be watching, how can they get involved in some of these programs?
Contact us, come to our website, the Women's Foundation, www.thewomensfoundation.org. We have information on the grantees that we fund, on ways to get involved with us, events that we hold where you can learn more about us, and of course come to the Leadership Luncheon on October 24th.
Are you in need of volunteers right now?
You know, all the organizations in our region need volunteers, and we can use some, but we can also connect you with organizations that need volunteers, give you the names of them, and you can volunteer on the ground.
And why is it so important to support this charity? There's so many of them out there. If people are watching and they want to write a check, give them 3 good reasons why they should support the foundation.
So poverty and women's economic security is a very complex issue. There's no one program, no one approach that is going to solve it. And so the Women's Foundation comes at it with a portfolio approach, looking at grant making, advocacy, research, education, and funding a variety of areas that together can make the difference for women in our region.
All right, Nikki Gorin, again, I appreciate you so much coming in and telling us all about the foundation.
Thank you so much.
And we thank you for watching Comcast Newsmakers. If you'd like more information about events happening in your community, go to Comcast On Demand and click Get Local. I'm Kelly Lynn. Take care.